Yes guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you how to get more wins in FUT Champs. However, before the video does start, be sure to like the video, comment down below what you want to see next, and subscribe if you are new. I do record these videos live on Twitch, link in the description and on the screen now, www.twitch.tv/LisaMandy15. So let's get into the video. So all the tips that I have for you guys, I will be just explaining on this screen. I do explain that you should use some skill moves, so if you do want them, let me know in the comment section below. Or, you know, search up on YouTube. There's going to be plenty of other YouTubers that do have the skill moves that I've added in here. It's not all going to be on skill moves, it's just going to be other stuff as well, but I'll get explaining them now. So I have a list next to me on what tips I personally have for you guys to get more wins. So let's tell you the first one now. So the first one is move your goalkeeper. And that does sound simple, but a lot of people don't actually move their goalkeeper. And some of these stuff that I do mention will also be for people that, you know, either get 11 wins, but there is going to be some things in here where it will help you no matter where you finish. You could be finished on 20 wins, but you don't do these things, it will help you get to the next stage. So it's literally for everyone, doesn't matter where you finish. So yeah, let's get into it. Obviously I just punched my mic, so if you heard the noise there, that's why. But yeah, like I said, the first one is move your goalkeeper. For me, it is vital to move your goalkeeper this year. It just gives you an edge on your opponent. Obviously, if you move it too much, then it means that you're going to leave a gap, and if they're smart and they're good enough, they'll just shoot it the other way that you move your keeper. So it's not, they can't save it. It's impossible. But that's what I said. When you do move your goalkeeper, let's say they're shooting right, only move your goalkeeper a step or two to the right, because otherwise it just allows your opponent to finesse it the other way or shoot the other way. But it's just about playing smart and, you know, realising when to move your goalkeeper. Because there is situations where you shouldn't move your goalkeeper. And if you do, like I said, you're going to concede. So when you do it, maybe practice it in a draft or, I don't know, a friendly match against a friend. Or, you know, a rival match. Don't just, you know, as soon as they come at you, just literally move, like, hold your right stick in and move your keeper. Because that is how you move your keeper. You right stick in and move it left or right, depending on where you think they're going to move. And I've literally saved me several times this weekend league by literally just moving my goalkeeper when I feel that they're going to go that way. Because it helps you get an edge. You know, if you're a step or two on the right and they aim right, you're more likely to save it than you are if they're 2 steps the other way. So, yeah, that's the first one. The second one is pick custom tactics that suits you. For me, this is kind of like important, and it might sound like, again, simple, but I'll show you my custom tactics quickly. I have got a video on it, link in the description. You know, balance 6-4. For me, I ain't too, I'm wide because I like to sort of use my wings, and depth, I don't want to be too far back because otherwise it will leave quite a bit of space for me. I'm not the best at defending, so if I'm sitting back, then it gives them more pressure to, you know, score on my goal. So that's that. But, you know, I had people use my custom tactics on YouTube, and, you know, 2 of them didn't really like it. It didn't work for them. They preferred the 4-2-3-1. But other people were telling me, oh, Lisa, you know, this helped me go from Division 5 to Division 3 and so on. So it worked for them, but it's not going to be right for everyone. And you got to like try and find the custom tactics that work best for you and just stick with them, because you'll do well with it. So that's sort of that. The next one is be unpredictable. And what I mean by that is, you know, if you run down the line 2 times, you know, the next time, don't do it again, because it's going to be predictable. Next time, cut back or ball roll and pass it into the midfield. And they're not going to expect it. And then, you know, you're more likely to score, which means you're more likely to win, right? And also, be unpredictable with skill moves. Sort of like I said in terms of being unpredictable, but this time, sort of, you know, if you run on the line, do a ball roll, do a bridge, do a heel to heel, get into a better position, and then cut back or you know, run through on goal, like just run straight at them. But, you know, there's loads of different things you can do. You know, you can do step overs, you can do bridges, you can do ball rolls, you can do heel to heels. There's so many skill moves that you can do that, like, help make you be unpredictable, because if you do the same things over and over again, it's going to be so easy to read, and that's where you'll be, like, you know, vulnerable as such, right? So another thing you can do is take a break in between games. And you might think, well, why, Lisa? And you know, you might have watched me on Twitch and think, well, Lisa, you don't, and that's why I feel I don't do as good. But take a break in between games. I don't mean like an hour between games. You know, once you finish a game, and let's say you do lose, right? Whenever you lose, you're not feeling the greatest, right? You might, especially if you've got rigs, you know, you hit the post 5 times or whatever, you're not going to be in the right mindset. You're going to be really annoyed, and you go into the next game and you just make stupid mistakes. You slide in because you're annoyed and so on, and then you lose again, and then you just, you know, you're on that roll of losing because you're so annoyed. Just take a break. Even if you didn't lose, take a break. I don't know, go toilet, get a drink, play a game of, I don't know, squad battles or something, or even just open a couple of bronze pack methods, so on. Just don't play a game. Take like a 5 minutes break. You know, just breathe, you know, just don't play another game, just open a few packs, do a squad battle, or just do an SBC, like I said. Just take a break, because if you do go into a game, you'll lose because you're annoyed, right? Don't have to take, like, you know, even if it's a couple of minutes break, just do that. That's what I did on Sunday, and I ended up getting 22 wins. So, yeah, just take a break. Right, the next thing is sort of linked to what I just said. Don't lose your head, you know. In a game, if it's 0-0 and you've hit the post 2 or 3 times, you know, don't get angry. I know it's hard. I'm in about 1 billion rage compilations on YouTube, so you know that I do rage. But try and keep your cool. If you know, it's going to come. You might have hit the post 5 times and they might have had 1 shot on 1 goal. But you know that you'll have an opportunity. So just try not lose your head and just focus on what you know you can do. Just simple as that, really. Just try not lose your head. Just play your game and you'll get there. The last one is patience, and for me patience is actually like a really key factor of getting more wins than foot champs, and I'll tell you why. You know, if your opponent is someone that just keeps the ball 24/7, and trust me, it is boring and I hate it. I'm the sort of person that just as soon as I get the ball, I go forward and I try to attack. But that's not for everyone, and a lot of people do try and keep the ball, and they do it to try and drag your players out of position to get an easy shot on goal, right? Because as soon as you get frustrated, you just, you know, you high press, everyone's out of position and they score, right? So try and be patient. Try and, like, if you, like, yet again, if you have the ball and you can't break them down because they're 1 depth drop back, right? Be patient. You know, just try and find that extra pass to break them down. Don't just rush forward because you're so annoyed that you obviously are they're so far back or whatever. Just keep passing the ball. They'll get annoyed. Sort of like what I just said, really, in terms of they're doing it against you. But just try and keep the ball. Try and find that gap. You know, use LB passes, which means that your players, as soon as you pass to them, they make a run, and it will obviously have an outlet to pass to. Do a few step overs, like I said, hill to hill, bridges, blah blah blah, and you'll have a position to shoot, right? So I think that overall is the help that I have. Also, like, keep to your own unique style as well, because I think, you know, if you like to play a certain way, don't change it because of your opponent. Obviously, there is ways that you should sort of see how your opponent plays and sort of try to play to your advantage, but try and keep to how you play. You know, don't try and copy someone else. You know, if you're someone that likes to keep the ball and wait for them to make a mistake, and like I said, a patient player, instead of that. That's, for me, they are the tips that I think will help you guys get more wins than foot champs. So if this video did help, please be sure to like the video, comment down below what you want to see next, and subscribe if you are new. I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any ideas what you want to see next, please do let me know in the comment section below. If you did get this far, thanks so much for watching, and peace.